Welcome back, Good Nut Garage, everybody. Falky's taking a break for a moment. Although I did get the radiator in her and all that. I've been working on the Ranchero with pride and joy here. Anyhow, I thought I'd update a little bit. So currently I just got the electric fan and the new spiffy radiator put in. I got to get rid of that old fan on the front of the motor there. Hopefully to free up some ponies. I should plan on setting some land speed records. This one's all that fancy temperature controlled crap. Got a little controller hiding right there with a little relay so she don't steal too much power from the ignition circuit. She comes on with the key. Could have left it on with the battery, but sometimes you want to turn the fan off. So, yeah, this is what I've been doing. I'm getting ready to change out all the valve springs with the new performance ones because I cheaped out and used 302 ones, which don't have the seat pressure that I'd like. And I don't think she's wanting to let the lifters preload, really. So we're getting ready to swap them out, getting ready to replace the retainers because the retainers are actually eating the valve seals because apparently when you add 80 thou lift to cam, she eats the valve seals. So currently the new ones are about 80, 90 thou shorter than the last one. So hopefully she's returning to stock configuration on the gap between the between the bottom of the retainer and the seal. By the way, for future reference, for any of you who have these cars, that is a Ford V6 with the 4-liter. It is the exact same retainer, or it's not the same retainer, but it's the same stem diameter. She slips right in, no problems. Guess you get to keep the same locks and all that. Anyhow, the real reason I wanted to show you guys this today is this right here. I got the fan all wired up. I actually put it in right the first time. It spins the right direction. And you know what? It kind of sounds like a World War II or a Cold War air raid siren. Just listen to this. She sounds mint. Don't that sound just like the Cold War? Any of you old folks listen to it, I hope it ain't giving you flashbacks. Because those weren't the good days. But yeah, she fit just nice and fine. She looks kind of slick from the front. Got the good old zip tie approved right there. And yeah, she's real simple to wire. The pain in the ass was the part that I wanted to do it weirdly, where I said I ran it through a relay so that because I have it hooked up to the ignition wire right here. She kind of wires into the ignition wire. So, but the trick is to not steal a whole bunch of power from it. So what's nice is this kind of works like the electric choke over there, where she works to, that runs off the stator because the stator on the alternator don't put enough power out to actually work the choke all the way. So what you do is you run a relay, and the relay uses the stator to, it works as like, oh, it's on, and so then it pulls power from the battery. Same thing with this one. It yanks power or from the back of the alternator. Same power right there. But yeah, so that is the trick. By the way, you've I guess probably wondering what the hell that is. That's holding my valve right now so she don't drop into the motor. I started this the other day, and that's when I saw my valve seals all fricked up. So I had to go get the new retainers. Then I had to get all this put in first, which this took most of the day. Because, of course, this thing's freaking huge. I got some little spacers. Some call them spacers. Some call them ghetto washers. We're going to call them spacers. Of course, they're not glued together, so these little spacers like to separate and fall everywhere. And what is nice, too, with this one is it is temperature controlled. So, I can adjust which temperature I'd like it to kick on at. And that little thingy snakes up. You don't even notice it. It snakes right up right there. Then she hides underneath the piece right here. And then you see it come out right there. And she slides right into the radiator. Hopefully she works right. We're going to find out if all that works. Because I know the fan works. So if anything else doesn't work, well, I'm going to cry. yeah. All right, everybody. Next time you see me, we will be doing Falky again. I got the seats in her. She looks mint. I'm gonna have to fabricate us up a bracket because currently the seat don't want to necessarily how you say fit properly. See, the seats are out of a '66 Stang. She looked good in her. They look good. The front, I had to drill one hole to make it line up. I heard BS that all Ford seats drop in. That's a load of horse. I think the Falcon seats are actually a little wider than the Mustang seats. But yeah, so I had to drill one hole for the front ones to sit in, and then the rear ones are just kind of hovering at the moment. So I got a 4x4 sitting underneath them so they can kind of still sit in the car. She wants to teeter on you a little bit, but, she works. So I'm going to fabricate us up a piece of a bracket to kind of hold them in place. Yeah. So next time, we will fire up Falky again for you guys. You get to see her move. I got the throttle linkage all hooked up. I got the choke all set. I got to figure out why she's not wanting to start right now. And I got to also rig up an alternator. My neighbor's giving me a free alternator, so all I got to do is figure out how to wire it properly, which I'm kind of tempted to order a new harness for this car and then take this harness and proceed to stick it on Falky. So stay tuned and tune in next time to Good Enough Garage. And yeah, keep watching. Subscribe. Tell your friends. We're not getting views on that last one. It's kind of sad. And you all didn't know I got Falky to run. I didn't post that video yet. I got to edit that one because it's literally me throwing the camera up and screaming because I got it to work. Anyhow, tune in next time to Good Enough Garage.